business. And the growth has a lot to do with when you do it. So let's have a look at the next graph, and we'll see here growth is on the vertical and time is the horizontal. Unfortunately, I could say growth is either turnover or net profit. It's really depending on the industry, and time is also dependent on the industry. But let's have a look at 4 key areas here with what we're doing. So the red line here that comes up here is the business owner, where we call it a non-existent. The business is still trying to get off the ground, and really he needs to develop his marketing campaign. So go and find a marketing guru. That would be your priority, not necessarily business systems, because you really need to get the business off the ground. The exception here is if you see there that there's going to be massive growth relatively quickly, then you probably need to look at systemizing your business sooner rather than later. I talk about this in Systems Explained CD if you can get your hands on that copy as well. The second one really is a business that's, they're driving their business into the ground to some degree. Maybe there's no agreements with particular shareholders, but essentially the business is on downtrend, and there too you probably need to look at getting a business consultant to help you with strategic direction of your business, or maybe even speak to an accountant with what you're doing. The next two is really where you enter into a window of opportunity for business systems, and that firstly is a business that's ebbing and flowing. So they go hot and cold, and this is typical of a smaller business where they go quite well and they get really busy, but then they're so busy they don't get time to do other things in the business, and that causes the business then to drop again. And really what you need to look at here is every time the business peaks at a certain point, that's your opportunity to look at systemizing your business, so then you can take on a person, an admin assistant or somebody else relatively quickly, because you've got the systems into place for them to follow with what they're doing. The last one I'll show you here is an atypical example of a potential client for systemizing a business. And that's really where the business owner is growing at a rapid rate of knots. You'll see here there are 2 points where the yellow line stagnates, and so really the yellow line and the green line are points of where you do require systems, and the red line really is where you don't really need to look at systems just yet. So look, coming back to that yellow line, the yellow line really is in the middle. You'll see it staggers, and it's at that point there where the owner is getting overworked because he's got quite a few people in the business, but he hasn't got the confidence really to let go of the business because it doesn't meet his particular standard of how things are done. The other level there where it staggers a bit towards the end on the right on the yellow line there is when they want to take it into new territories, either interstate or internationally, and they see there that they've got, at both those stages, they've got a really good business, but they really want a great business. So we're going to have a look at some examples of this as a case study very, very shortly, but really if you're in the yellow line, then you need to look at systemizing your business. So who needs to look at business systems? Let's have a look at that now and see some of the manifestations that come up when you're either in the yellow or in the green sort of area of your business. So firstly, you'll find there that there's a lack of confidence despite market demand for what you have. So you know how to communicate to your market, but unfortunately there you cringe at the thought of growing further because you'll get too many hours spent in the business. And I'm referring here to business owners as well as managers within the organisation as well. Secondly, you're just too busy to work on your business. Okay, this is a great example there to show you that your systems aren't connected, they aren't integrated into your business. It should be very easy for you to work on your business, to pick it up and run with it over a short period of time and get maximum results out of it, because you're then developing your system, not a haphazard approach to doing it. Thirdly, that it's key management or owner reliant, and this is particularly dangerous if you're looking at selling your business and the new business owner can't see that it's possible for them to take over the business. But if you're key management reliant or you're owner reliant, then that's certainly something that you need to look at systemizing those particular areas. Fourthly, it takes too long to train new staff. If it takes you 6 months, 12 months to get a staff member completely competent, then that's way too long. Most of our clients that come in here when they start with Kolbe systems, they generally come in here and they say,